Starbucks opens in 10 minutes and we are here for the pink Bearista cup, y'all. We have been here since 1 a.m. I am so tired. Finally at the last few minutes of having to wait for these cups. We gonna get these cups.
So like I said, once they're gone, I'm sorry.
They got 8 cups, y'all. Okay, can I grab 3 from the back?
So I can only show you 2.
Oh, I got an extra person. Okay. You gotta separate it?
Yeah.
We got 1, 2, and we're gonna get 1 for my sister. We got our cuppies. So there were definitely 10 cups, but the lady came out right before we went inside and let us know that they only had 8 cups, which that means that 9 times out of 10, some employees did buy the cups, because my math be math. And go back and look at my very first video when we first got here and make sure I counted that right. It was 8 cups in the back, 2 cups in the front. When other people were lining up, I had told them like, hey, I think they only have 10 cups, yada, yada, yada. And this woman behind us was like, no, I know for sure they have more cups. My friend works here. Maybe her friend put one to the side for her. I just feel bad because I tried to warn people that there was only 10 cups when they were like hopping in line and like waiting with us. But the lady behind us was like, no, I know for sure they got more than 10. And now everybody pissed off hopping in their car, driving to the next location. So everybody leaving. I would be mad as hell too. Y'all, these are so cute. And for everybody was asking how much they cost, they're gonna be $33 a pop. But let me know in the comments below if you guys were able to get your hands on these pink Starbucks Bearista cups. If so, how long did you have to wait outside for them? And was there any drama at your Starbucks to get them? And I will see you guys in the next video.
Say what now? I have so many questions for people that do this type of stuff. I will never understand it. First of all, people are really weird and going bananas for materialistic things such as this. If you didn't catch all the details, let me lay it out for you. The sis said she went to a Starbucks coffee shop to stand in a long line at 1 o'clock in the morning for the new Bearista cup. Cute cup, by the way. And she gets inside. They tell her they got 8 cups left. Gets her little cup and pays $33 for that little glass cup. I don't know if it's glass or plastic, but it looks glass to me. I'm just like, you stood in line probably for hours to get a Bear coffee cup. Let that sink in for a minute, y'all. Folks is out here really losing it over materialistic stuff. I will never understand this. This is like when people sleep overnight and line up at places like Best Buy and Toys R Us and even Walmart to do, what's it called? Black Friday shopping. I don't even go outside my door on Black Friday. I will never understand this. Why do people do this stuff? This is stupid. You know, she probably could have went on something like Amazon. Hell, even Etsy probably got this for half the price that she paid. I'm pretty sure people are making the same thing online and selling them for half the price. If not, they're probably buying the actual product and reselling them. I've seen resellers all the time. But again, what makes y'all believe that these type of activities are normal? I don't get it. You know, I've never been a type of person that would waste my time, my energy, nor my money to stand in a parking lot for hours only to get a plastic ass cup made in the shape of a teddy bear that has the coffee logo on it with a little cute strawberry on top. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. This is stupid. This is like people in the hood who go to Foot Locker or go to shoe stores in general for the new J's or the new Jordans. That's another epidemic. Y'all got to stop that shit too. You know, I never understood that, how people are harming other people over shoes or bear cups. I've actually seen fight videos of people fighting over bear cups at Starbucks. Yes, I've seen them. I couldn't make them really shareable because, one, they might flag my content on YouTube because it's violent, and 2, a lot of it wasn't very necessary to share. But people are losing it, y'all. This is sad. It's like I want to laugh, but it's just like at the same time, I got to scold people that do this because I'm just like, this is a teachable moment. You have to teach people the value of materialistic things versus reality. Okay? Is that bear cut necessary for you to really have to stand in a parking lot overnight in a long ass line, probably for hours? Is it necessary? What is it going to do for you? That's the first question you need to ask. What type of value does it really bring? Is it because you like it? Is it because you want it? Or is it a need? Is it a necessity? That's what the really biggest question you really need to ask yourself. It's not a necessity to get something that you want. The things that you need or the things that are considered a necessity are the survival stuff. Food, water, shelter. That's the shit y'all need to focus on. But instead of focusing on real things in the real world, y'all want to sit up here and go to places like Starbucks, Foot Locker, and all these other places to get materialistic crap. I don't get it. There are some things that I want to, but then sometimes I have to tell myself, no, I don't need that. Because one, sometimes it's a little unnecessary to spend money on things I don't need, such as the Bearista cup. I would never spend $33 on a plastic ass cup. It really bothers me that people are spending 30 plus something dollars plus tax. The other thing, that's before tax, on a bear cup with a Starbucks logo. And this is my thing. If you're going to spend something, spend wisely, count your coins, make sure your bills are paid before you do something like this anyway. I mean, it's a small purchase. It's not going to hurt your pockets, no. But it's not a necessary purchase. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I'm not entertaining a foolery. I'm just not. I'm just like this. Even the things that I want to buy really, really bad, like if it's a new hat or if it's like Meta glasses, for example, that cost like probably $300, I'm not going to waste my time buying it unless it's on sale. If I don't get it on clearance, if it's not a good deal, why buy it? Now, like I said, this is a minor purchase. It didn't cost her much to get that bear cup. But was it worth it in the end? Was it worth the time that you spent overnight in that parking lot? Was it worth the time that you spent waiting in that long-ass line only for them to tell you that they only had 8 cups when you could have easily went online and ordered it? I will never understand y'all. I will never understand y'all. And here's my other thing. What people fail to realize. Half that stuff that y'all buy now is going to go on sale after Christmas. Ding, ding, ding. In case you missed it, a lot of your favorite items, they mark them down on clearance after the holidays. But no, you want it now. I need it now. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all gonna laugh when I say this. This reminds me of the Willy Wonka movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Y'all remember that movie with the original one. I'm talking about the one from the 70s, not the one with Johnny Depp. That's the remake bullshit. The Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the best movie in my opinion, versus the remake, which is horrible to me, is a valuable movie that teaches us a lesson in life. Some things that you want, you can't just have. Some things that are wants aren't a need. It's not as important as you think it is. Because who else really wants a Bearista cup? Besides a lot of these Gen Zers and other millennials who are going bananas over materials. Who else wants them? You don't see any old folks over here talking about they want a Bearista cup from Starbucks. Now, do you? Gen X don't give a damn. Gen X, holy. Let me tell y'all something about them Gen Xers, aka baby boomers. People who are classified as Gen X, in case you don't know, let me educate you real fast. They are people that are categorically identified as elderly people who are born between the 50s and the 60s. Those are baby boomers and 70s. Now, you come across them type of people, they're going to tell you like it is. They don't give a damn who you are. They don't care how fancy you dress. They don't care how much money you have. When they see stuff like this, they're going to be like, she's stupid. You know? Like, what's the point of this? You're not doing any good. Like, you just wasted an unnecessary purchase. That's the point I'm trying to get to across. You're wasting money on unnecessary things that you probably don't even need. You know, she could have went to Walmart, for crying out loud. She could have went to Dollar Tree. Probably found something way similar for $1. They have stuff way cheaper for the same type of material, I'm pretty sure, for way less. But here's my other thing that a lot of people don't realize when they are addicted to stuff like this. When you stand in a parking lot or stand in front of a store, rather, I'm using this as an example, and you stand there for hours to get one materialistic thing, you have a problem. You are the problem. I just want y'all to know that you really have a problem, because nobody in their right mind is going to do this. Nobody. I'm going to tell you, me personally, the only time I stood in a line for more than an hour, by the way, to wait on something that I really wanted, you know what it was? Actually, it was 2 times. I take that back. The first time I stood in a line that was wrapped around the store, because I was in a liquor store when this happened, was like maybe about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And, oh God, helicopter is so loud. Thank you for ruining my video, bastard. Anyway, the first time I stood in a line for more than an hour in the store, waiting on something I really wanted. And you're going to laugh at me for this. I wanted to get a photo op. You know who that photo op was with? Because he was happening to be promoting his liquor and his champagne. The rapper, 50 Cent. That was like the first time I actually committed to standing in a long-ass line wrapped around the building with a million sheriff's deputies around the freaking store to make sure that he was safe, along with his own personal security entourage. Yeah, I waited an hour and a half, to be exact, to stand in line, and this is in Austin, Texas, way back when, to meet 50 Cent. Yes, I met 50 Cent, and the catch was, here's the gag, you buy a $50 bottle of cognac to get a picture with 50 Cent. Or you can upgrade your package deal. Not only do you get a photo op, but if you buy all 3 bottles of liquor and champagne that he was promoting, then you get a VIP pass to hang out with 50 Cent and his entourage from Power. Yes, his buddies from Power were down there too. I didn't see the people from Power in the liquor store, but I heard that they went to the after-hour spot somewhere in downtown Austin. Went to some club. I think they were at Kung Fu Club in the VIP section. But it was him, Tommy, the white guy from Power, that was like Ghost's partner, and somebody else came down there. I forgot who else was there. But yeah, it was like 2 or 3 people from the show called Power that was with 50 Cent and his entourage down there. They were promoting his liquor brand. But yeah, I was like, it's not that serious. I'm just going with a more affordable option. Very nice guy, by the way. Gave me a hug, smelled good, smelled nice, you know. And his security entourage is pretty cool. They're really, really, really nice. The second time I stood in a long line waiting for something that I really wanted, and it took me more than an hour to get it to, was another photo op, surprisingly, in another liquor store. You know how funny it is when you go to random liquor stores and they have all these photo ops with celebrities promoting their liquor brands? This time, it was with Morris Chestnut, very famous Hollywood actor. I'm pretty sure all you guys are aware of him. And his his buddy from that movie called The Best Man. His name is Harold Perrineau. He's the guy with the long dreads. He had like dreads at the time in the 90s. He was in that movie, but I don't know if that name rings a bell, but he cut his dreads off. He don't have the dreads no more. But anyway, it was him and Morris Chestnut. Very nice gentleman. Shook both their hands. Very nice. Took a photo op with my little liquor bottle that they were promoting, and then I got the hell out of there. And that bottle was like 50, 60 bucks too as well. It didn't cost much. But it was really nice. It was really cool. But yeah, those are the only 2 times I waited in a line, wrapped around the store for more than an hour to get something that I really wanted. And that was a photo op. Now that is priceless. Not everybody can say, I met Morris Chestnut or I met 50 Cent on a photo op doing a liquor promo. You know, it's a little hood. I ain't gonna lie, it might be a little ratchet to some of y'all, but it's something that I really wanted, that was near and dear to me. But other than the photo op promos, I feel like that's more valuable than standing in a freaking Starbucks line waiting on a bear cup. Because I'm just like, anybody can get a damn bear cup. Come on, be for real. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. Would y'all stand in line for a Bearista cup in Starbucks and call it a souvenir? Or tell me what you would stand in line for. I'm curious. I'm all ears. All ears. Let me know in the comments below.